Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Snail House. I'm so sorry you had to pause your true crime to be here. Portabella, I'm so sorry. Welcome Embre, welcome Brain. Hello Chris, hello Quantum gets a little guy. Hello Japanese name. Hello Blue Jay, hello, hi Ash. Pumpkin tent, no pumpkin. Number one always. Yes, I'm very excited because there's things with Bowblax going on, you know. I thought he was finally down. No, he's back as his old bullshit again, so we're gonna take a look at that. But first things first, we got some more fan art from Advocate. Don't forget to hydrate, guys. Don't forget to hydrate. Put a straw in your monster can. And we have Doofenshmirtz. My favorite art. I saw your new model in the ward, but the book is so cool. Thank you. I like it. My favorite, yes. And there's also some special art. It's not exactly fan art, but you know, it's for our favorite mod in here. For a favorite mod, so I have to show it, and he isn't around, so it's even more funny. Just makes it funnier. Wait, where do I have it? Where is it? I had it. There it is. It is Saint of Salt. By the wonderful moonshine in the Cope Gods. I just had this special mention in his true form. Okay. My little Poochie. Mooney works. Full of secrets, they truly are. Hi, guys. So, where do we start? So, Bowblax had a new interview with Alex the Fiction. It's 1 hour long. There's some parts we can skip, some we won't. But let's start with some tweets. How about that? So, Keemstar decided to invite Tippy and Bowblax with I wanna oh god, he's so dyslexic. I wanna host a convo with you two about the beef. DM if interested. So Bowblax answered. Last thing Tipster ever messaged me before blocking was that he was done with me and the commentary community forever. So there's like a 50-50 chance that Tipster has already agreed to this in your DMs. LOL. Hi Ula! Welcome to Lurk. Hi Mercury! And web abuser. So Tipster decided he will not take this. He will not take the standing down. Since Bowblax has chosen to lie, yet again. Below is the entire last convo Bowblax and I had before I cut him off. Bowblax lying? Nah, he wouldn't. For context, he DM'd me upset in response to this Twitter convo. The Twitter convo was: the YouTube comments are not happy that I wished everyone a happy Pride Month in a community tab post. Tipster answered, you spent the majority of your career pandering to edgelords, many of which are anti-woke far-right freaks. Okay, Tippy, chill out. And now that you are out as non-binary, you expect them to respect you? Welcome to the harsh reality, bro. You built this audience, and now they have zero respect for you. Not my Bowblax. Yeah, no, our Bowblax would never lie, not Bowby. So then Bowblax shows how woke he is. And then, of course, Tipster replied with all the times Bowblax bashed him for his own sexuality and gender. So Bowblax wipes Tipster. I'm sorry that I hurt you to the point where you feel comfortable going out of your way to lie about my content and character. I hope you end up finding validation through IRL, friends, family, or self-improvement, instead of seeking it on Twitter and Discord. I wish you the best. Quite passive-aggressive, I would say. A little bit passive-aggressive there. Then Tippy answered, I don't have to lie. Everyone saw the content you make. And stop being a two-faced fraud. You apologize to me in private for the bully streams, and then you go on a smaller stream on stream and reminiscence on them as if they were good times. You literally change your opinions based on whoever you're talking to in the moment. Tippy's kind of spitting here, And I've given you more charitability than you deserve, so I'm over it. Best of luck to you. But I've given you more chances than anyone else would have in my shoes. You're on your own now. So Joshi answers again. It was good times for me, but at your expense, which wasn't fair, and I'm sorry for. I 1000% understand your feelings though, and would probably be mad if I heard that too. The lie I was talking about is me having private hit videos on you. They're all still public. And my videos pandering to the alt-right. What videos did he have pandering to the alt-right? I feel like I'm going insane here. Some of my stuff on you may have done that unintentionally. Unintentionally. He unintentionally pandered to the alt-right. Okay. But I've made an effort to make my channels LGBTQ friendly for years. So it was a bit insulting to have you say I intentionally pander. Bobby, you said that Tipster has they them now as pronouns because he's too little of a man. Hi, Advocate! Hello, welcome to Pain. Bobby learned empathy before 30. Nah, don't fall for it. Regardless, I think it's best if we never speak again. Sorry again for everything I did to you. So Tippy answers back. You did private some of the videos. As an example, the video where you shit on me for supporting Nominal Naomi over the breastfeeding thing is no longer on your channel. I supported her because far-right freaks were attacking her. Why do these people love to just throw around far-right? And you mocked me for it. Made it seem like it was a fetish for me. And now that video's gone. So don't lie to me and tell me you didn't private anything. Breastfeeding thing? Yeah, Naomi made a video about trans woman breastfeeding. I already established that I'm done with you, because you haven't changed. You're just as dishonest as you've always been. I'm done trying to help someone who refuses to change. Bowblax answers. I feel the same way about you, to be honest. Now it's just like, no you. But I'd prefer not to fight about it, because obviously we won't see eye to eye on this. I think it's best if we both just move on. I was nothing but good to you when we were friends. I had your back so many times. And even when we had our call with Keffels, I felt genuine empathy for you when people felt like I betrayed you. Hence why I reached out to you and at the time. And you lied to me. You said we were fine. And then you got support. You changed your tune and allowed the attacks on me to continue. Okay. Bowblax couldn't really have done anything about that. But again, Bowblax immediately changed his mind on being okay with how the conversation went and was like, nah, you know what? I was happy with how the conversation went because you looked like an idiot. So, explain to me what needs to change. I've been nothing but honest and forthcoming with you, and all you've done is lie. Constantly. To everyone. And one more thing. No one believes your bullshit claim that Nick is common cop. What? You tell me it's a lie? Nick is not common cop. Crazy. Hi, Mahi! Hearing breastfeeding out of context is crazy. What a time to enter. Hi, Bubonic Tonic. Of course you come on immediately as soon as we speak about breastfeeding again. So Josh, he answers again. I've never attacked you since we talked last fall. Or maybe it was still summer, I don't know. Any attack was unintentional by me. The fact that you are even mentioning Nick being Comment Corp here is part of why I still think you have a lot more self-improvement to do. You're just adding things irrelevant to me. And you in to try get another dig. That's behavior we developed from being commentary drama YouTubers that I hope you can one day move past. We all know Nick is a bee, truly. We can be a bee. What can I say? I'm a woman of my word. True. You're completely missing the point. My point is that you are a compulsive liar, and your word don't mean shit. And you have no one but yourself to blame for that. That's on you. Just admit you lied. You wanted to get back at Nick, so you lied. Cut the bullshit. Sorry, I've refused to let you or anyone else gaslight me. The only thing I've lied about was me being manchy at that one time. Oh yeah, when he claimed he wasn't manchy. Hey Emre, thank you. Baller. Cocky one boing boing. Thank you very much. Not the boing boing. Why did that make me boo? Ember, you can't do this to me. You know what? Just because I cracked me so up for it, you all get already the first head pat. No, stop saying cocky one boing boing. I keep forgetting he called himself Manchi. Keep thinking he was saying Banshee. No, he was Mr. Miss Manchi, okay? And again, you won't gaslit me into thinking that Nick is not Common Comp. Hey, hello Jacob! I have some lunacy to fall asleep to before work. You're very welcome. Stop saying that! Embrace, stop! Bullshit. Look, I'm over this shit. Don't bother responding. You're on your own. So yeah, it was definitely not the thing that Tipster last said to him. Also for the record, contrary to what Bowblax seems to suggest here, I have not agreed to the Keemstar conversation, because it's not happening. I have given enough chances and had plenty of conversations with Bowblax, in hopes he will turn shit around. He hasn't. I'm shocked and surprised. What's your model reading? Just the good book. The good book of Tipsy. He is just as much of a dishonest little shit as he's always been. Even now he continues to lie. And for what? It only makes him look less redeemable every time he does it. So no, I'm not interested in talking to him again. I'm done with him. He's a lost fucking cause. What do you mean, Shadow? I'm horrible at announcing. I'm really good at announcing. Come on now. Why you slander me like that? That's what you get when your ex-husband comes into your stream, bro. One last thing. I know you're in the local Discord. You talk all that shit about Keem, and first thing you do to maintain some level of relevance is go running back to him the moment he gives you any attention? What a two-faced, weaselly little snake. Announcing the stream. I'm very good at announcing. I announce them as soon as I start. Yeah, what's also really funny about the Keem situation is because Keemstar didn't want Bowblax in Discords anymore. Then Bowblax started to hate Keemstar. You know, after years of being a big Keemstar lover, he was like, nah, fuck Keemstar. Hate him, he's a loco. He tried to gaslight people into thinking Keemstar is totally a loco and was very offended that people didn't read along. He was even, Keemstar posted a picture of his girlfriend, I think by now wife. Or at least, but what's the thing before marriage? She was making picture with Babs, who is like an OnlyFans model and friends of them, and there was a picture of them, I think where she kissed the other one's ass or something, or where the both girls kissed. And Bowblax didn't seem to understand that there's a bit of a difference photos in the public eye, you know, it might be trashy. But it's not really cucked. It's not the same as if your wife is fiancé. Ah, thank you. Fiancé, yes. Your fiancé makes out in front of you with another man. And then he tried to be like, ha, see? Keemstar is a cuck. He's cucked. Thanks, Adachi. She boing on my cocky till I boing. It's cursed in here. So that was also a really funny time. Mr. Miss Manchi returns? Yes. Who's more likely to? I have already agreed to this now, Josh. Update. Poofy joins the local server the same day of Keemstar tweet. Whoop. Oops. So then, of course, Bowblax had to answer. I can take Tipster's new thread on me seriously. Grown ass, almost 40-year-old screenshot. And deleted his text with me to release months later as some sort of ammo? Yeah, because with you people have to be quite careful, Bowblax. That's why everyone always screenshot your shit. Also, I was nice to him in the messages. LOL. You were passive-aggressive. Not really. I wouldn't call that nice. If you're screen capping text, you ain't done with drama. Can you start over? I just got here. Next time. Hi, love. And the Lumajunga. And look who answered! The gaming otter, after he tried to kill himself on the bridge and had to be tackled down from the police and lost all his shit in a crate. He just wants to be fed. He is hungry. Thank you, gaming otter. Glad you didn't do it. So anyway, let's see the new... Why is Otter saying like that? Don't question the otter. Don't question the otter. So now, there was a new interview with Bowblax. Bowblax talks about the allegation. And it answers many questions. You know, we hear ghost stories. I think I will skip the ghost stories. But we have more important, because there's more important topics like the viping question. Pre-wash. Bobby's favorite H3 Q member. Fan questions. Drinking boba with Bobby. Bowblax summarizes his current drama. I'm very sure Bowblax will tell everything factually and how it went down. No lies, no excuses. Then we have Bowblax on local, stop laughing at Sonic, making sound bites with Bowblax. What do we have? Bobby's hit single, the BLM song. Why Bobby did not participate in the H3 live show? Give me a plushie. Does Bobby still have passion for online drama? All of these riveting questions we will answer now.
Talk about the allegations!
Talk the allegations!
Some people don't know the struggle.
Do wear your clothes behind the book. Hi, Ether.
What would it take to get you on lolcow?
This is not what podcasts are, Ethan!
What a start! What a start.
Hello everyone, welcome back to episode 4 of H3Y. Today I have a very special guest today, Mr. Bowblax. Bowblax, for those who are unfamiliar with you, would you like to introduce yourself?
I've never heard someone call him Mr. Bowblax. There's also a cloak, yes. Over half the shoulder. Why is everyone screaming? Should I scream too?
Hi,
Also do, when's the tube top becoming merch, you know what? The only merch I will ever do if I'm bigger will just be tube top, you know what? Thank you, Advocate! At least the snaky grease balls and their biggest victim of the Oreo contest make good content. True. Bro, I swear, there's a whole other cabal of just victims of the Oreo. I haven't heard from Flamenco in quite a while. He's still active? Last I heard of him was that he hoped that Bowblax kills himself, so Nick would feel bad about it. What is Flamenco doing? You know what? Let's check up on Flamenco. Flamenco TV, there he is. Oh. He hasn't been active since May? See you live! Last thing he did was just answering to Nux Taku. He was like, about Hassan. He's lashing out like a wounded animal. Hassan got him. This is now a Flamenco stream. I was actually thinking about doing like a retrospective about Flamenco because I loved it. I loved that time when that happened. He's MIA, probably dead. No, I didn't check up on Flamenco recently. He's currently with Augie fighting in the wars in Africa. Even Augie has been more active than Flamenco.
Read tweets on Twitter, or no, what? Everybody reads tweets on Twitter. I take
Don't you love to read tweets on Twitter?
tweets that are drama related from Twitter, and I put them onto YouTube on a series called Twitter Versus. I've been
Flamenco lolly law stream, let's go. Yes, that's definitely something I want to do in the future. Easy cash money.
on the H3 show in terms of like soundbite clips from some of my live streams that I've done on my other live stream channel called Bobby, where I've been like, let me speak, and done like
his proudest moment was when he screamed, let me speak. You know what? Good question. What does Bobby do nowadays on his channel? Bowblax. Let's check. Nicholas de Oreo. Archive Steven. Nicholas de Oreo. Internet Anarchist. Oh, there he is. So, we had Twitter versus Mario Kart. iDubbbz expected his own down event to fail. Oh, Twitter versus Creator Clash 3. 1 month ago. Hey, Quantum, thank you! I would like to poll chat. I was thinking of sharing the Duvu clip with an IRL, not terminally online male friend. Is that a good idea? 1 for yes. You heard Quantum. 1 for yes if you want Quantum to share the cursed clip of me making the Uwu voice with an IRL online male friend who's not online, terminally online. Jesus, why do you want to curse them? Oh, Jesus. It's a bad idea, but do it anyway.
crazy stuff like that, and you know, H3 likes it.
I was about to type 2, but then you said ooh voice. Oh no. I choose life. Very wise, Podabella, very wise.
You guys like it? I had a plush. I gave it
I hope someone makes that a sound clip. What, the ooh voice?
to the H3 crew, and now it's in the background of me all the time there, and every single drop.
He's so proud that H3 has this fucking Bowblax plush on the background of their show. I hope Ethan's wealth is in the trash.
Just, you know, a plush of me in the background, but yeah, that's kind of the gist of it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bobby. So I have some fun H3 themed questions. These are questions that I asked.
What are fun H3 themed questions? Okay, first is apparently to show a ghost story
that I have asked every guest on the show so far. Then I have a new segment. I have some fan questions. I never asked questions, and then I have a fun activity for us.
Okay, ghost stories. Nah, I don't care about ghost stories from Bowblax. But the wiping question sounds quite interesting.
Next question. Do you wipe from front to back or back to front?
Why does he have to think?
I remember, I think Ethan asked me this in chat and I responded one time. Or like he said it.
Why can't he immediately remember how he wipes? Hi, Yen! Where's the video, Yen? Yen. Hi, Ghostbuster fan! Welcome, welcome. Answer the question, Bobby. Why do you have to think so long? Which way you wipe? Front to back, obviously. It doesn't go to the gooch. Yes. So why doesn't he answer that? Why does he need so long to answer? You have to solve my riddle 3. I will drive to you.
And I responded in chat. And I think... I just wiped.
Answer the question, Bowblax! Do you wipe from the anus to the gourds?
So it's hard. I need to like think about how I wipe.
I can explain it to you. So
I need to think about how I explain how I wipe.
So when you're wiping, this is your front, right? Your front of your body,
yeah.
Like your chest. Your back is obviously your ass. So if you're wiping from
Trick question. He doesn't wipe.
front to back, you like from your front towards your back in this kind of a motion. If you're wiping from...
It sounds like a man who's never wiped before. I don't know. You know, probably just let it harden and fall off. What does wiping mean? What do you mean, name?
Back to front, you go the opposite.
Nah, dude, it's front to back. You scoop it out, bro.
He just realized what the right answer is. I'm so proud of him.
You gotta scoop it out.
Definitely.
When will Bobby realize that he can't grow a decent-looking beard and just shave it? You know who I needed here? I need the old lady that was at the senior home where I did some, I don't know what you call it. When you do like a few weeks of work of spending in the workplace while you're still at school. And there was this old lady. And there was this one bearded man who worked there. And one day, she suddenly looked at him and was like, "Sir." Internship, yeah, thank you. "Sir, you look in the face like I look under the skirt." I love that woman. That's all I think of when I see Bobby. I'm an old lady, does it help? You're my favorite old lady, Quantum. Also, fuck, Quantum! Quantum, why didn't you say anything? Head pets! Head pets for all of you! Head pets! Very proud of you! Thank you very much! Jesus. All over the place here.
Oh,
so yeah, I'm front to back then.
Yeah, I think...
What do you mean front from back to back then? God damn it.
That's how I typically do it too. Obviously, no, I like to mix it up every now and then. I like to come in from the sides.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. Sometimes sometimes I use my left hand to my right hand type thing. You know.
Yeah, but the standard definitely.
Omnidextrix. Is that what it was called? Like
Omnidextrix. Omni wipe tricks.
Yeah.
All right, next question, Bobby. Do you pre-wash your dishes?
I'm still waiting for my harassment, too. You will get it. You will get your harassment, Quantum.
Before putting them in the dishwasher?
No, the whole reason to put it in the dishwasher is because I don't want to do the work of washing it.
Yeah, I'm sure you have that. But I think he washed his hair for this one, so it's something, it's something.
Pre-wash it, you might as well just take the extra time to
do DMs. Oh god, Yen, what is it now? Aww. That's adorable. Fine. Can I show it, Yen?
full wash it by hand.
Oh
what?
I guess, yeah, that's a good point. The most interesting answer.
Yes, okay. Look, it's Yen and the emo boy. The ace. Hi, Cloudy. Hello, my wife. Hello. Love you, Cloudy.
I heard was from Papa Gut. He also
at least I think that that's Ace quite. Yeah, what did I?
He actually does pre-watch it if it's like extremely disgusting.
You're always scheming, and still no video.
The plate, but what his idea was to have 2 dishwashers, so you
can and Ace, 2 gays. Truly, the gays are growing.
Just move the dishes from one dishwasher to another, so you don't have to really put any dishes away ever. What do you think about that? Having 2 dishwashers.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
More apartments need to have 2 dishwashers installed. That seems like a Jeffree Star exclusive type installation, but maybe it should become more standard. Papa got
2 gay here for me. Name.
Is on the right track there.
True innovator. For me personally, I've never used a dishwasher, so the concept kind of scares me. So every dish I've ever washed is by hand.
Yeah, I used to wash dishes by hand by force because I didn't have enough counter space in my.
That's a I saw it eat Ether. That's a fluffy cat. Love the cat. It's a fluffy orange cat. I love her.
First ever apartment when I first moved out way back in 2016. I didn't have enough space.
You know, by force. Don't question it. Just do it by force.
I only had like 1 sink, so.
Moving up in the world. We got that dishwasher lifestyle now, Bobby. Hell
yeah. By force, one of the easiest chores. Listen, some really struggle with it. She's a minecon, she's big. Big floofers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've upgraded. I moved out and got a built-in dishwasher. That was, yeah.
Okay, I don't care about Bobby's dishwasher. I doubt we care about Bobby's favorite H3 crew member. Maybe fan questions. Could be interesting.
For the most part.
Next question. This question comes from Ramen Raisin. How do you feel about beans on toast?
Beans on toast? Who the fuck puts beans on toast?
I never tried it, so I'm not gonna knock it until I try it. That's kind of my motto with stuff, because I like pineapple on pizza and that sounds weird. Beans on toast is another.
To your model looking like a prison gangster. I love it. Thank you very much, Shell.
Weird sounding thing, but I'm not gonna hate on
the British do. Yeah, that's why I don't like most of the British.
It till I try it. So.
Web abuser, shut up. Opinion invalid.
Right on. Maybe next time we have an interview, we'll do dual beans on toast together.
Yeah, although my trust.
Yen, do you eat beans on toast? Yen, don't tell me you eat beans on toast. You eat beans on your toast. Oof.
And it is not extremely high. There's like the gooiness to the specific beans, and then I don't know. It just doesn't.
No, pulled pork was involved. Pulled pork and beans on toast. Yeah. No, you know, I see the vision.
Look
yeah, it doesn't sound like it would work, because beans are typically like really wet, and toast is better, like, you know, you kind of want it more crunchy, right?
Beans are wet. What kind of beans does he eat?
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they're onto something. They conquered the whole.
You can talk. Some German food looks like wartime rations. Which German food? Which one? Okay. Don't say Sauerfleisch, otherwise I have a problem.
Planet, and their signature dish is beans on toast.
Wet beans, not the wet beams.
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe Yeah, I don't know.
All right, Bobby, let's crack open the boba.
All right.
Do you think they were like that one? I'm taking off my. No, it's white. Which one you mean? White it. Did they have like an email front and back at first, and when they were like, okay, we're both getting boba, and then we drink it together?
So for those of you watching at home, I thought it'd be hilarious if I had some boba with Bobby. So Bobby, what flavor boba did you get?
I forgot, dude. It's like some orange tropical thing. Something like that. I'm like...
How do you forget what kind of boba you bought? Shit expensive.
Orange tropical. It must have mango peach.
That's not even German, Yen. Try again.
I don't know. It's orange. Every good thing is orange. All good orange things, yeah. Except for, well, pumpkin's good too. I don't know.
My flavor I got was coconut strawberry. So let's on the count of three. Let's penetrate the lids.
Why you gotta say it like that? I'm laughing so hard right now. Boba with Bobby. Totally not lying, guys. You would never lie, web abuser. Schnitzels? What do you mean? Schnitzels is not weird food.
Of our bobas.
Yes.
You ready, Bobby? 3, 2, 1, penetrate.
Am I too old? I feel like I'm too old for this kind of humor. I'm aging. Oh. Thanks for the explanation, Quantum. The fuck is that? The fuck is that? The fuck is that? That looks like maggots and tomato sauce. Looks like little eggs. Like someone just shat out some little eggs there. Eh. That dude is yummers. Yen, I feel like you're lying to me. Why would you put that on toast? You know, I thought of like... Wait. I thought of... When I think of beans, I think of these green beans. Like those. I think of that and I was like, how the fuck do you put that on toast? And now, I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
What are these wet mouth noises? Love wet mouth. Oh, most interesting thing. I don't want more wet mouth. Why does he look like that? Why does he look like that while drinking?
Not bad at all. What does Bobby think about his boba?
I like it. I also added like some ice cream to it here.
Oh, delicious.
What do you mean you added? You got the extra ice cream by the store.
I love boba.
Good. Yeah, it's like mango peach. It's good.
This is like mega sugary drink.
I will not look up bubble beams.
Yep.
Do DMs.
I should have that more often. Fuck soda. I'm all about the boba.
No. No, Jan, I will not click on that. I will not click on that. Whatever the fuck that is, I will not click on that. No.
Well, I don't know. It is pretty sugary. But, yeah.
No, you cannot gaslight me into watching this.
Like getting a daily boba instead of a daily coffee.
Yeah, no one can afford that, so... Let's see Bowblax summarize the current drama, where he will tell all the truth.
I think the first thing I want to talk about...
I never had boba. Is it actually good? I put off by the potential texture of the orbs. I personally like it. Some people don't like the texture. It's very chewy, you know? It's like this little chewy ball. I had some where they had some light brown sugar taste. I like that one. I like the texture, but it's not for everyone. Usually they taste like pretty much nothing, just slightly sweet. Sometimes. Thank you, Ian. Thank you very much. Thank you. Watch it. First you get your head pets. Totally not trying to pander time here. Proud of you all. Thanks for joining me. I'm not pandering time. Okay. Let's get this over with. Fine, Yen. Fine. Bumblebeans.
Bumblebeans.
What is that, Yen? Yen, why? Yen? Yen? Why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Why do you hate me, Yen? Why do you hate me? Shut up, Yen! Bumblebee! God damn it! I hate you. I put to welcome, my potato.
Well, obviously, I guess people can kind of see online. You've been in some sort of controversies lately.
Some kind of some kind of controversy, you could say.
I did my best to do research on this topic. I watched the 30-minute Internet Anarchy.
Ever had a chili dog do? I only know chili dogs from like the Sonic series. Do read my other message. No. What is your other message? What is it with you all today? Boobeans? They should do boba, but instead of tapioca curls, they should use beans. What is wrong with you all? What is wrong with you all? I hate every single one of you. Ordering that burrito without any salsa toppings was a massive mistake. What the fuck is wrong with me? X, why would you do that? What's your favorite food? I like mango chicken curry or something I cook quite often. I like soup. I like chicken soup, tomato soup with rice. And the most basic stuff like pumpkin! Not pumpkin, pumpkin soup is delicious though.
Video, and I watched about an hour to 2 hours of Nicholas Diorio's 12.
Dude, what's your opinion on Mountain Dew? Not the best drink, not the best drink. We also only have the most basic Mountain Dew, so.
Hour video on Bowblax. First of all, I don't.
We just started, Chris. Stop complaining. And also, we're just now getting to the interesting part. Shush.
Understand how Nicholas Dior can have 12 hours of content to talk about while Internet Anarchist was able to cut it down to 30 minutes.
Pumpkin, what are you doing? Having his zoomies again.
It just seems like someone.
My brother fiends for Barja Blast. I heard about Barja Blast, but we don't have that here. I've never seen it, at least. Yeah. Tell me about all the flavors you have that I can't have. It's great.
One of the two is milking the content more than the other.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Nick, a lot of his content is just streams where I'm like maybe the main topic, but then there's.
Nope. Bowblax was very. Pumpkin. Can you chill? Do you hear him? Can you hear him in the background? Where he's crunching on a fucking plastic bag. Jesus. Tell Pumpkin I said Pumpkin? We'll have to take the bag away. God damn it. God damn it. Pumpkin, no fun for you. No fun for you. Pumpkin, give the bag. Give the bag here. No rustling for you. Go get all the 200 toys you have. You don't have to play with plastic. Jesus. We demand kitty cam. One day you get kitty cam. Ah, god damn it. Because it annoys 2x. Shut up.
Other topics and he combines them all. I don't know, but I think he did recently make that mega video that's 12 hours.
Oh yeah, what I was about to say. I think there was like not many streams where he was actually the main topic. It was when the whole drama started. But otherwise, Nick just had him as like side content, you know? Where he had the main topic and there was a little update on Bowblax, so
So I guess across all the segments of all the streams he did where I was a topic, it accumulated in 12 hours. And I know he's made more since, so it might be 13 or 14.
I think Nick said he actually had like 24 hours of Bowblax content, but he had to cut it down because YouTube, you can only do up to 12 hours.
Kind of impressive. I didn't know you could talk about me for that long. Like
he's gotta be making
Bowblax, how long did you make fucking tipster bully streams? Come on now. When will we be graced with Horror Saturday do? One Saturday.
so much fucking money off of Bowblax content. Honestly, I kind of respect the hustle. I mean, don't you? Even though you're like the main target, isn't it kind of like, yeah, man, this is.
What about Tippy? Oh my fucking god. Yeah, he made. I think for 1 year he made like the tipster bully streams, even when nothing happened. You know, at first they were still kind of funny, but then it became kind of schizophrenic, where he would just look at Tipster playing Resident Evil and calling him a fat retard and stuff. Even though Tipster didn't even do anything, he would just sit there and be like, "Do something funny!" Kick-An, thank you! Good evening, Doom, my goddess. Alternative quality check. Thank you very much. I'm using the right microphone, I do. It is Wait, I have to check something. Wait, everything is working fine. Everything is working fine today. Everything is working great. Don't worry about it. Everything is fine. Everything is fine. Have to do something really quick. Really quick.
Drama sphere, we talk shit on each other.
Well, I don't really watch it, so I don't know.
Didn't Tipster leave commentary? Yes. And since then, Bowblax did his bully streams, I think until last year. Be like me, do put your microphone to the other side of the room and win the drama anyway. You know, or make videos. Right, Yen?
Sure, I wouldn't like any of it, but
like, Tipster wouldn't even talk about drama anymore. He would just play Resident Evil and stuff, you know, just have like his normal streams. And Bowblax would just watch these on his bully stream. And just waited for him to do something stupid. It was really weird. It got really weird.
I don't know. I like if it's not quality commentary, right? Like, for all I know, it could be.
Bowblax, you don't get to talk about quality commentary. Again, look at the Tipster bully streams. I don't know if I would call that quality commentary. When you just sit there and watch a dude playing Resident Evil, literally doing nothing, and then just, "Do something, fake retard!"
But I just can't see how he could make.
Yeah, if I remember, he also aligned himself with Careful's for a while. Yeah, it was all that. But I think he's still friends with Careful's from what I've seen. There's no any disavowance publicly. But he kinda is good again, you know? He hasn't defended Lolly in almost a year. Wait, Bobby didn't even pre-watch or cut it down to the funny bitism? No! He sometimes even stream sniped him. So he was watching Tipster live and just waiting for him to do something stupid. Do I know Germans love horse meat if the horse is off? We don't? What? We don't love horse meat. No, I've never eaten horse meat in my life.
Like a 12-hour video without repeating points and it just being kind of like an unfinished kind of,
you know, like you calling Tipster fat for like the 100th season.
Rambling, unrefined kind of mess of a video. You know, it's just made to farm watch time, not to actually be like the best content I can be. So
yeah, maybe.
I don't know. As much as I respect that, then I respect it, I suppose.
Hi, Haas. Welcome to Pain. But again, it's very funny of Bowblax being like, yeah, I don't think if that was quality commentary from Nick there on me, if he did it for 12 hours. Literally most of it every time was sitting there borderline dead air, other than Bowblax screaming for him to do something. Also never forget Rolista, yes. Yeah, I see you've also been a watcher of the you also experienced the Tipster Bully streams.
Like,
I feel like the
making content.
To me, like, it's easy for me to say, oh, all this Bowblax drama and to watch this 12-hour video is being super chronically online. But I guess that's how people feel about me whenever I talk about like H3 discussions. Like people who aren't in the H3 universe, like this guy's way too online to be criticizing other people's online content. But then that's my initial impressions on the 12-hour Nicholas DeOrio Bowblax.
Honestly, which one of us isn't terminally online? And also I love the 12-hour video because I could listen to that at work. Finally something long for me to listen to at work. I actually hate short videos because they get done so fast when I try to listen to it at work.
Video. But if you could,
yeah,
like,
I mean,
I want...
Oh yeah, true, Babo. Also, again, the person might not be great, but again, for him to play the big LGBTQ friendly guy. Also remember one time he was dragging Demon Mama for her voice, for not being good enough, and then he started using a female voice and flirting with Chad. So that also happened. Those hidden moments.
I'm gonna get this from the horse's mouth. So if you could summarize what exactly has been going on this past year, which has sprung up so many Bowblax related videos.
Yeah, so basically...
It honestly sounds like terrible coverage. Would anyone sit around for that? Listen, the first Tipster Bully streams weren't even that bad. But then later it became like watching a serial killer, you know, who's planning his kill. Like, I remember for one, he was sitting on a couch. He had Tipster on his TV. And he was filming, I guess, with his phone? And again, just screaming for Tipster to do something retarded. The whiplash I got from just watching NBA free agent stuff and then I get Bowblax. My algo's cooked. You're welcome, Hoss. That's what you get for getting me addicted. Jan is always trying to gaslight me.
Started when I was having some mental health issues and I confided in Nicholas DeOrio, and I kind of like crossed some boundaries in terms of like how I was speaking to him. And
why don't you mention that you fake BPD, you know? You kind of, that's really the really short version of it you give here, Bowblax.
Like what my mental state was in and how much I was kind of relying on him to help. Like he didn't ask for it or whatever. So basically, I confided in him that I might have a diagnosis of BPD, but I'm not sure.
You said you're 99% sure you're diagnosed with BPD. And to other people, you said you were definitely diagnosed with BPD. Bobby! Kinda leaving some things out there.
Sure yet. And then, like, I kind of said, like, oh, I haven't like checked fully yet because like the Canadian medical system's pretty slow, and he took that as me like saying I would get better and not getting better because I did other things that he found were like.
Have you gotten a diagnosis yet? Have you done anything to get better? Aside from being like, oh no, I had what was it? I went nutto mode. You know?
Like not, you know, helpful or whatever. If I was getting help, I wouldn't be making mistakes. But you can try and get help while also continue to make like mistakes. There can be like a period of overlap there.
What's the mistake you're talking about here? Continue to lie. Recording the call with lyrics, well, lyrics literally was just trying to help you, then shopping it around, then trying to do a bully stream on him for being nice, I guess. Have you ever had French salami? Which salami is the French one?
And I guess he just saw that, he just thought I was a liar, disingenuous, and because of that, he decided to, you know, make a bunch of this content, and I think that was the catalyst, according to him, because I did watch the very beginning of that 12-hour video. I think I got like 30 seconds.
Oh yeah, he also still claims that he didn't watch any of the coverage, which is also quite interesting, because he always, when he talks about it, he knows specific points, but apparently he only watched the first few minutes of the first one.
Like fuck this, but I think that's what he was saying along those lines, and you know, the beginning of that video would probably be the beginning of the coverage. So yeah, I guess that's the reason he cut me off. That's what he said in the video. So
I know there's, besides your relationship with Nick, like,
okay, so he says he just got burnt because, you know, he trusted a friend and decided to trust him and went to him a little bit. Let's see what it looks like to confide in a friend, you know? Let's see how Bowblax just confided in a friend. You know, just wanted some emotional support.
And then the praise Skibbity or die interaction. I want to vent and not do anything rash, but like, what the fuck? I'm just trying to be nice to my fans, and Tom ruins the vibe! I don't know, I'm probably being sensitive right now, but it's not nice, considering I was just making my fans feel validated, and I enjoyed seeing that.
This was when Bowblax was making the random, hell yeah guys, by the way, non-binary people are really fucking valid.
Now my thread is ruined! I don't know, bro.
And then Tom Dark answered, praise Skibbity, or thank God you chimed in. Yeah, first came the thank God you chimed in.
I would just probably stop tweeting stuff like that. You randomly tweeting about non-binary people being valid doesn't make them valid. You using the correct pronouns in a video while others are misgendering people, that'll make them feel valid. Tweeting trans rights is infinitely less valuable than just treating a trans person like a normal human being in your actual content. That's why—
Hi there, this is my intro to Bowblax. Bowblax, yes. Oh god, this is your intro to Bowblax, oh my god. You come in at the crash out.
People are saying you're virtue signaling. I'm non-binary. Whoa, big reveal. Oh shit, oh shit. I'm non-binary. That's why I tweeted it. I told Slacker 3 years ago, and you can confirm it with him. Ryan Beard knows too. It's why I have long hair. And tweets like that—
That's why I have long hair. How didn't you notice? I have long hair. Of course I'm non-binary.
That, and the response to it is why I will never be public about it, ever. And if you tell someone about this, we can't be friends about it. Sorry, I'm not a super forgiving person. I'm normally a super forgiving person, but I need to set a line right here. Firmly, do not ever tell anyone about it. And that's—
Just confiding in a friend, huh? You know, just confiding in a friend. I have long hair. Does this mean I'm non-binary? You're non-binary now.
why I like trans women. What the f—
And that's also why you like trans women, apparently.
fuck does that mean? Just to be clear, he revealed this, not me. But Chud Logic has some company, okay? What? Bro, I knew this guy was non-binary for 5 seconds and he started chasing. Immediately starts chasing. What the f— What a horrible way to start this conversation. Who the fuck starts a conversation like that? It's why I like trans women. The pieces were there, bro. I don't know. Maybe I didn't think people would assume I'm trying to virtue signal with one simple supportive tweet to non-binary people.
Just confiding in a friend, by the way. Just friendly confiding in a friend.
Especially my friends Tom and Nick. I know I didn't tell you, but at least trust me that I'm not a virtue signaling f— I'm not retarded. I know psychologic. I studied it.
I know psychologic.
I know trans people are mentally ill with gender dysphoria. I know I'm mentally ill, and I have gender dysphoria. It's not a fun condition to have. I don't want to be non-binary.
Just confiding in a friend. I don't know why he dropped me for that, you know?
Oh my god, what is this shit, dude? What the fuck? Bro, how would you respond to this? This is Chuck McGill. Tom, he orchestrated it. I'm not retarded. I know psychologic. I studied it. He defecated through a sunroof. This chicanery.
What my DMs with do look like. True, Yen. That's us every day.
Oh my god. I'm not retarded. I know psychologic. I studied it. I know trans people are mentally ill. Holy shit, dude. I'm a fucking person, bro, not an optics machine, pumping out a perfectly optical, politically neutral take every day. I'm not a fake fuck like Teffels or any of these woke-ass bitches. I'm strong in my beliefs and
Yeah, just confiding in a friend, right? Just casually confiding in a friend.
principles. I don't believe in fairy tale Z/their shit. So don't even try pulling that on me. Keep quiet and let me be on my LGBTQ stuff. Anything else is
just be quiet and let me be on my LGBTQ stuff.
fair game. Respect this new boundary I'm placing here. Oh my god. What? I'm sorry, chat.
I don't understand why Nick burned him. Just confiding in a friend, you know?
How did Nick fall for the non-binary and the BPD thing? Bro, I got hit with a lot of stuff all at once. And he's telling me I can't fucking talk about this shit? Keep quiet, let me be on my LGBTQ shit. Bro, how the fuck are you gonna go on after hours? You think the chat's not gonna make a joke? I'm not even talking in
I'm so lost. That's understandable, Binksy.
these DMs. How the fuck is that gonna work? Keep quiet, let me be on my shit. Anything else is fair game. Respect this new boundary that I'm placing here. I love you, man. You're smart, funny, witty, awesome. I'm unframe your friend until death if you want. I seriously
until death. Until death does us part.
love you so much as a friend and as a coworker. But please let me do this for me. My bad if it looks kind of sus that I didn't respond, but I've been working on my office all afternoon. And try to respect me a little more. I've always known your respect for me, but it might be a tad low.
Your respect for me has always been a bit too low, guys. I think you don't respect me enough.
You might roll your eyes and treat me like an intellectual inferior, but this lack of trust of me simply saying non-binary is cool is absolutely absurd, and I need a genuine apology from you. Yeah, I'm just seeing this now. Fucking thank you, dude. I'm so tired of being treated like a retard, like the dumbass of the group.
Just confiding in a friend.
I suffer from mental illness. It's not nice. Hey, dude, I get what you mean. I like teasing and shit, but it goes too
I love how he is just raging on and Nick is just, yeah, I'm just saying this now,
far. Like, I'm sorry if you've been made to feel that way by me and the guys. You have at times, and I don't like it in calls. You ramble about shit like pinball and start talking about something
How dare you talk about the stuff you're obsessed with?
different and you ignore it and shut it down in favor of your hobby every time. I never get to express myself around you, and it hurts. And I tried being your friend, because despite that, I think you're awesome, but I'm closer with fucking Xylee than you.
Throwing Xylee under the fucking bus, man. Xylee got another stray. As a wise person once said, I wake up in the morning, step outside, and I take a deep breath, get real high, scream at the top of my lungs, what's going on?
Like, what the fuck? We never do co-op streams anymore, which was super fun. Ever since Augie left and stopped talking with me for 6 months, I've had to grind away at solo streaming. I like co-op streams. That's why I loved being a co-host, and I lost that. And Dead on Dave sucks ass, and he's not a good replacement.
Calling Dead on Dave a replacement for Augie, bro.
I feel like part of our friendship.
Again, Bowblax doesn't understand why Nick dropped him just because he confided in him as a friend. Does it look like when you guys confide in a friend? I mean, it definitely looks like that when I confide in Yen. But you know, for you guys.
Died when we stopped making content together, thriving off of our creative energy. I know we're coworkers and not IRL friends, but there's a basic level of respect that's not being met for how long we've known each other. And even when I want to do one fun thing, like play Among Us, you shut it down. Fucking Among Us.
Fucking Among Us. Among Us is the death of so many.
Not even one game! I'm closer with Stardust and Xylee and these random fucks. It's so—
Not those random fucks like Xylee and Stardust. Amogus.
sad. I hate it. I had to confide in fucking King of Nothing. King of Nothing, listen to me, and you didn't. That's retarded and insane. I've known you for so long. What the fuck? I need you to listen and think.
Is he doing the schizo friend or the friend? No, this is Bowblax. This is Nick reading the messages he got from Bowblax. And again, I just play this as context because in the newest interview, he's like, I don't know why Nick doesn't like me anymore. I just confided in him. This is him just confiding in a friend, you know?
About what I said and make a real apology. Not public, no optics, just you talking to me. I think you fucking owe me that if you even respect me just a little bit. A video form, written form.
He wants an apology for Nick not respecting him enough. Not public, you know, but in video form or in written form. Yen, I think you need to apologize to me. I only accept video form.
Whatever. I understand this was a mistake on your part, but you had no malicious intent, but I think it's a big fuck up. And I don't know if I'm being sensitive, but yeah, I'm always worried about being too whiny or bitchy, which is why I let retards.
Yeah? You're worried about being too whiny or bitchy?
Like Team step on me for so many years with no respect, and now I see you doing the same shit with Destiny, letting him step all over you, trying to correct the record of when he called you a big fat retard on his stream over.
Yeah, apparently that was a lie. Like, Destiny called Nick a retard, but not a fat retard, so Bowblax added the fat himself.
Fucking Boogie2988 DMs. Pathetic is what I think it is. I don't know, man. Maybe it's harsh. I think I ran out of music. Sorry, let me just, maybe it's harsh, but it's what I think. You're a talented, smart...
Just confiding in a friend, you know? To some degree, I can empathize with Bowblax, but at the same time, if you don't want to be seen as a petard, then maybe work on yourself. Yeah, and don't lie about it when your friends fucking drop you after all that bullshit, because you just keep on lying, and then go on an interview, which you know people will see, and be like, yeah, I don't know why they dropped me, man. I just confided in Nick and somehow everyone started hating me. I don't know why. Oh yeah, and also almost forgot, Bowblax also lied that Nick outed him as non-binary. And then came out he leaked it himself.
Loving dude, but sometimes you're dense as fuck. Why do you think my debate with Destiny stood the test of time, but yours
it didn't,
despite it being on the same topic? You're not smarter than me, Nick. We're just smart in different ways. You need to hold me to the same respect level you have for yourself, or I don't want to...
Listen, you better respect me as much as you respect yourself. Not one bit lower.
Be your close online friend slash co-worker anymore. Sorry, I love you, bro. I really do. But this is how I felt about you for a year now. Sorry, I didn't tell you sooner. I just assumed maybe one day you'd just particularly respect me and not act like I'm dumb.
Bro, that sounds like a bitter ex. That doesn't sound like just a, you know, online friend.
Destiny's so smart in comparison to me. I don't know politics, but I know how to be a smart fuck loofing about dead innocent corpses.
I respect you as voice in the void, dude. That's more than I could ever wish for a web abuser.
Outside of a public protest and make a big tee-hee joke about it like someone's dad did just die. I don't give a fuck about optics at that point. Destiny's a freak and I never want to be as intellectual as him. He's a sex pest freak that needs to shut the fuck.
If only he would have said it later, he would have been a hero.
Up and stick in his lane of debating Boogie2988 fat fuck on his cancer. Destiny is too retarded for civil political discourse. He's too content-brained. Make a good, funny political stream does not equal smart, Nick. A hole exists outside the screen. There's a theocracy process, and it's not decided by Twitter like.
Dude, my inner voice, it's my inner voice that sometimes escape. I would never escape from you.
You have zero respect for my opinion or intelligence. Half the
I mean, no one really does. Like, even when Bowblax was at his height, he was just a Twitter versus guy. Like, even as a watcher, let's be real, I don't know anyone who saw drama and was like, I wonder what Bowblax thinks about that.
Community knows this is what I think of this entity, but you don't. You have zero respect for my opinion or intelligence. Half the community knows this is what I think of this entity.
Oh.
But you don't. Then you get surprised when I...
Was this over Discord? I think that is Twitter.
Take a little jab at him on Twitter. This entity openly calls me retarded.
Do with my intrusive mean thoughts? I'm never mean. What do you mean? I'm the most wholesome person I know.
On streams, we've been online enemies for years, and you're too self-absorbed to see that. He memeing on Destiny is like me memeing on Anissa Jomha.
It was not really memeing. He called Destiny a pedophile.
Audience has been aware of this for years. I have a 600,000 view video owning Destiny on his channel. My Twitter versus audience is not the dumb little commentary RFC community that, by the way, I built with Augie over 3 years.
He built the commentary community. You don't understand. He is one of the building fathers of the commentary community. You better show some respect to the Bowblax. I'm mowing the lawn and now I'm here to do. Hey, Melee. Welcome to Pain.
I help build the community that you're setting my standards to. Destiny is...
How dare you? You dare disrespect the building, father.
Cool. He's not my friend. I hate him. Tipster, I hate is a meme. Destiny, I hate him. He's evil. He's not my friend. Everyone but you knows this.
He's evil. Did he also found the BPD community? Listen, he was only 99% sure he has BPD, okay?
Literally, like 20 YouTubers know my behind-the-scenes opinion of him. I don't need your snarky optics check next time. Fucking DM me. Zero respect. I'm asking for the bare minimum, dude.
Zero respect, bruh. Zero respect.
Fucking minimum. Share this DM convo anywhere. I don't care. It's juicy content. Fuck it. Fuck you, asshole. Apologize for real.
Yes, that is where the evil meme came from, because he had a typo in evil. He claimed he meant to say vile. I have my doubts. I'm sure he wanted to say evil, but then had a typo.
We're not friends. Bye. Are you good? I was putting RGB on my refrigerator.
We hit the goal? No, it's $1 off, I think. Wait, let me see. Let me check. We are 83 cents off. Gotta be a penny counter here. You know, after this whole rant, Nick is just like, so you good? You know, I'm putting bisexual lightning on my fridge.
I'm sorry. You're sending like a lot of messages. I'm not gonna leak your DMs. I just understand what you want me to. I don't understand what you want me to apologize for, unless it's not responding, because that's fair. I just got.
Yeah, so that was just Bowblax, you know, confiding in a friend, and then not understanding why the friend would drop him over that, you know. It wasn't even just that. There was a whole lot more, but you know, just to give context for what he means when he said he confided in a friend.
Other stuff has been going on, because I know people have been criticizing you for like doing OnlyFans, or maybe part of your transition is part of
111, never forget. Never forget 111.
it too. Like, what other?
Hey, Portobella, thank you. Wait, fuck, I need to go back there. Thank you very much. We can be beans. Yes, and we hit the goal. So you get to do the fun ride. Get the hammer. Thank you, Wayne. You know what? Now you all get a headpad on top. There you go. Stop! Thank you. I'm so good. I'm glad I've shot a memory problems because I've forgotten the pig. Jesus. Wait, okay. Cocky. Stop saying Cocky wants boing boing, remember? Stop this. Moneyless. Mealless. It can be beans.
Components are leading to all these people making videos on you.
So,
my browser keeps asking to save my PayPal password, like the fuck no. Yeah, same.
I guess a lot of the stuff I was doing, particularly around the second half of 2024, and then also just like in the past, that could be combined, because I do have like 11, 12...
I'd rather be British beans than Bowblax. You know what? You know what? Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yep, fair.
Years of history, a lot.
Jesus, Yen! Thank you, Yen! Beans. You can be a bean. You get one head pet. One.
Of which I'm much younger, and admittedly I am autistic, so in the past I have done really social weird things like BLM song or other things like that.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. Autism mentioned. The autism is actually the problem.
when it's all combined in an internet anarchist video like of like almost like 15 years combined, yeah, it does look like I'm the most embarrassing YouTuber ever. Although I think,
oh my god, it's just because, of course, because he's been online for so long, that is why it looks like he has a pattern of behavior. It's totally not that Nick and Augie kept him safe for years so he wouldn't crash out like he did as soon as Augie left.
the time gaps are a little too big to say that like I'm like consistently a mess and I just tied it really well. I don't know.
No. It just means that you don't get better, Bowblax. If you do the same bullshit year after year after year again, even if there's like a few months or a year in between where you don't do it, you know, and you don't, it's not really hidden so well. I just want to mention the Booboss stream where he had a crash out on Nick and had his let me speak moment, you know. That's not really hiding it well, I would say.
I don't know.
I think Internet Anarchist has a really good voice, so I think that makes people think him as much more trustworthy as a journalist than he really is.
The Internet Anarchist actually is something I think is a pretty good video going over in general. Like if you don't care about the deep lore. Oh my god. Rapperbina, thank you. We can be beans. This is not our world, but we can be beans. We can be cooked for 30 years. Beans. Thank you, Webbeaner. Pumpkin not on the keyboard, thank you. You get a bean pet. Very proud of you, even if you bean me. Very proud. Pumpkin, can you take your butt away from the microphone? Thank you.
Because I was like, fuck this guy after 30 minutes of the Internet Anarchist video. He does a good job at packaging everything. But I know, like I said, it's over the course of 12 years, condensed into 30 minutes. I mean, from that perspective, that's not that bad.
Yeah, thank you. And then
also, thank you. I didn't try to kill myself on 12 years. Thank you.
So what mostly rubbed me the wrong way about the Internet Anarchist video in particular was that in September...
Side quest in DMs. Oh no, what is it? Is it beans? Ah! Second side of the cat bed on the way. Hell yeah, Quantum! I love it. I hope the cat will love it. You can show if you want. Thank you. Yeah, Quantum has been working on a cat bed. Making good progress there. I hope the cat will love it. Pumpkin. Oh my god, he's laying on the keyboard now. Oh god, Pumpkin! Pumpkin! This is not a cat bed.
He told me, of September 2024, he told me, hey, I know you're going through some shit with like Nick and fighting or whatever, but just keep your head down. You know, keep making content, it's gonna be good. I keep my head down, and then all of a sudden...
You did not keep your head down, Bowblax. Bobby, you did not keep your head down. You made alt accounts. You fucking catfished people with some other person's profile picture. You definitely did not keep your head down. I don't know what he understands as keeping his head down, but he definitely did not do that.
Video springs up by him, and that is what reignited most of the hate towards me, because
I don't know, did any of you follow it and feel like the Internet Anarchist video brought the hate towards Bowblax? I think that was all done before already. Because I think the Internet Anarchist video came out in March? I know it was this year. Not that long ago. Maybe a Saint BPD GF, but an autistic dude. True.
That video got 1 million views and he has such a big a fan base. Before that, it was like only Nick pretty much exclusively, which, yeah, his fan base is sizable enough for it to be an annoyance, but like it wasn't kind of widespread to the point of people in my...
I feel like he's bullshitting there. That doesn't sound right.
Real life asking me about it and stuff like that until...
No, you said that people in real life asked you about your fucking OnlyFans when that came out. No! Either you lied before that or after that.
The Internet Anarchist video.
His device is still... I know it might be kind of seen as a betrayal, even though he released the video after he gave you the advice. But I think the advice still holds up, and I think, you know, I don't think maybe he didn't want to seem like biased towards anyone, since like his kind of feel.
Okay, wait. When did he give Bowblax the? Fuck, pumpkin, please.
You know, make a bunch of this content and
Wait, when did he tell Bowblax? When did he give Bowblax that advice? I need the transcript. Where's the transcript? I need the transcript. Where are we? 19. Sorry, I need to check something really quick. Really quick. Where are we? 19. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. 19. Pumpkin, please. Up for mistake. 30 seconds. Fuck this. Wait. Pumpkin, please. Please, I need to see the screen at least.
I think that was the catalyst. According to him, because I did watch the very beginning of that 12-hour video. I think I got like 30 seconds in, and I'm like, fuck this. But I think that's what he was saying along those lines, and you know, that beginning of that video would probably be the beginning of the coverage. So yeah, I guess that's the reason he cut me off. That's what he said in the video. So
I know there's, besides your relationship with Nick, like what other stuff has been going on? Because I know people.
Okay, we already had that.
Like,
also just like in the past that could be combined, because I do have like 15 years combined. Yeah, it does look like I'm the most embarrassing I'm like consistently
because hey, I was like, fuck this guy. Like
this video in particular was that in September he told me.
Wait, September. The video from Internet Anarchist came out, like I said, I think in March. So that's half a year later. And you didn't keep your head down in that half a year, Bobble. You can't get offended about that. He gave you some good advice half a year ago. You know, try to be positive. And told you, hey, keep your head down, it will get better. You didn't keep your head down, you made everything worse. You accused fucking Nick just recently about being comment cop. And then you're pissed that Internet Archives makes, after half a year, it's like, yeah, nah, fuck this, I'm gonna make the video. That's not how it works. That's just like with the Alex Gagmo situation. Where like months before, Alex was like, hey, I know you're going through a difficult time. If you want me to stop, just tell me, I will take my posts down. Which was a completely different situation. And then after months and months of that, in another situation, he's like, you told me you will take it down if I'm having a bad time. Yeah, if they say something nice to you once, it doesn't mean they just never do it. You know? My brother in Christ. As an MB, we don't claim Bobby. Good. We push him back into the closet, don't worry.
Of September 2024, he told me, hey, I know you're going through some shit with like Nick and fighting or whatever, but just keep your head down. You know, keep making content, it's gonna be good. I keep my head down, and then all of a sudden a video springs.
Where did you keep your head down? Where was your head? It was definitely not down. Maybe down someone else's pants, but definitely not the way he meant.
Up by him. And that is what reignited most of the hate towards me, because that video got 1 million views and he has such a big
I'm sorry. I never heard from anyone that they just hate Bowblax because of the Internet Anarchist video. That would be really new to me. Hi Ivy, welcome to Pain.
A fan base. Before that, it was like only Nick pretty much exclusively, which yeah, his fan base is sizable enough for it to be an annoyance, but like it wasn't kind of widespread to the point of people in my real life asking me about it and stuff like that until the Internet Anarchist video.
His advice is still I know it might be kind
again sounds wrong. Sounds wrong to me. If I'm wrong and you just were like, well, the fuck is wrong with Bobby after Internet Anarchist video, please tell me. Because to me that doesn't sound right. I'm pretty sure it was everything Bowblax did himself, and then people who learn through Nick's coverage.
seen as a betrayal, even though he released the video after he gave you the advice. But I think the advice still holds up, and I think, you know, I don't think maybe he didn't want to seem like biased towards anyone, since like his kind of field of journalism is to go after
maybe he just tried to give you solid advice, you didn't listen to it, and then he gave up.
One and everyone for any online drama, you know.
Yeah, but don't message me like, hey, you'll get through it, just wait for, you know, it to boil over, and then you like reignite the pot yourself after saying that, you know, because it was boiling over.
Don't be nice to me just to half a year later decide to make a video on me. Bobby, that doesn't make sense.
Now it's extended by a considerable margin because
you didn't keep your head down once again. Pumpkin, why are you like this today?
To such a bigger audience outside of, you know, I guess the sphere that Nick's viewership would kind of be.
Yeah, I can see how you feel that way about it. But yeah, I think, like I said, I think the advice still holds true. Just keep being the good Bobby, you know.
Yeah.
What good Bobby? The fuck does he mean good Bobby? Which good Bobby?
I guess. I mean, I haven't done like what I did wrong was basically like confide in a friend that I shouldn't have, and then because of like, you know, everybody.
Pumpkin wants to speak. No, he wants to bite my hand and put his ass in front of the camera.
Trying to like pry at my live streams and look for any like lol.
Good Bobby died years ago. True.
Data for, I guess, the Kiwi Farms thread they were making or whatever. They like found an email that.
You mean the email you leaked yourself on your fucking stream because you are incapable of checking your fucking tabs without showing all your emails?
Flashed up.
Why do you talk like they had to hack into the to the fucking firewall?
Screen very briefly on my
yeah, maybe don't open that shit.
YouTube, and then they found the OnlyFans that I was like kind of experimenting with it.
Yeah, people didn't just watch your stream in the hope, oh, he will flash his email address. No one expected you to be that stupid.
I only posted like.
Also, it's really weird because it's not the first time Bowblax really leaked something. I think the first thing that leaked was the BLM song, then the Swabbing Horsecock account leaked, then in his fucking. There's not much leaking. He's really leaking all over the place again. You know, he leaked his gender, he leaked his OnlyFans account.
1 or 2 photos, and I never made any money off of it.
No one wanted to see the tuck. No one wanted to see the tuck. Never forget 111.
I was trying to do something separate. I never intended like people to know that it was me or be connected to the Bowblax brand at all, because I just think those two things are incompatible, right? So.
Bowblax. I'll be real. You don't shave for those pictures. It was really obvious that it's you. The pain.
That was like a big blow to
also saying that he didn't want to make any money with it is also a lie, because he was making advertisement for it all over Reddit. There was even some percentage off, so it was only like $3.50. Have some self-respect. You know, if you do OnlyFans or Fansly, have some self-respect.
My mental, and I feel like also my rep online was that being leaked, but that.
Don't be cheaper than a Happy Meal.
And it is technically a little bit my fault because I did have that flash on screen. But I've had other
what do you mean it's just a little bit your fault? It's completely your fault.
Things flash on screen, like my social insurance number or whatever, briefly, and then I like immediately.
Why do you have your fucking social number on the flashing on the screen?
Deleted. It was like gone within like 10 minutes of me ending the stream, but because everyone was so diligently looking at me, it then got leaked. So I don't know. I do feel like.
That's how it happens.
It was unconsensual. It was essentially.
It was unconsensual. I was technically internet raped, if you think about it hard enough.
Even though it's my fault, it was unconsensual. So that.
What? Pumpkin, please. Can you get off the table? Thank you. Thank you, Pumpkin. You're too merciful. Yeah, I also don't care that he does OnlyFans. But again, him acting like it leaked on total coincidence and people harassed him over it. No, and then trying to act like it wasn't him was just stupid. He brought more attention to it. And again, come on now. 350.
That was a big blow. But besides that, like when you say just be a good Bobby, I mean, I guess like what have I done? What have I really done? Really? Like
we just saw the messages. What has he done, guys? What has he done? Aside from being a malicious little fucker towards everyone, and then tried to lie his way out of it, and you know, cheaper than sane, bro. That's evil, Ivy. That's evil. Hasn't Bowblax also had a history of shitting on eagles? Yes, shitting on Fansly and only fans. Of course.
That's true, yeah.
I don't know. Like, be cringe, be embarrassing, be the most embarrassing YouTuber at point in my life for sure. Whatever.
That's why I
but
think
like,
this whole drama isn't that bad. People like kind of blow out.
Oh, also forget one of the things he also did, you know, because then he hated Tom Dark or Turkey Tom because of the non-binary post where he was told praise Skibbity or die. He suddenly brought up a drama from really back then when Tom made a bad Google document and did a Twitter versus on. Even though it was ages old, and he was like, oh yeah, you know, Tom didn't want me to cover that back then, so I didn't. But you know, then he made this video on me, and so I decided, you know what, I guess it's off. Even though it was age-old drama, who no one cares about seeing a Twitter versus over.
Unfortunate. It's not like there's way worse things other YouTubers are doing currently. So I'm all like, you know what?
Yep.
I feel like when drama's slow, it's time to pick on Bobby.
Yeah, I think the most ridiculous example of like how people treat me is how they treat Keemstar. You'll see Keemstar do these crazy, weird, cringy things, especially for a man his age. But because he does them so consistently,
you're never too old for cringe. One moment, Pumpkin is doing something again. Crazy here. Wait, where is it? Where is it? Right back. I'm still in the room. I just have to make sure that he doesn't do this stupid thing. God damn it, Pumpkin. Stop this. Stop this madness. Please. He's not happy today. Just causing chaos. I don't know why he's doing this. Pumpkin, I swear to God. Very chaotic cat today. Very chaotic cat day. Why are you doing this? Take that out of your mouth. Thank you. Jesus. So. There we go. Because you're playing with us out of a film. He gets his playtime. He always gets his playtime before and after stream.
It's just Keemstar. Nick will be fine with Keemstar. He's not
Nick had many problems with Keemstar for years. They had big fights, really big fights. And even when the lolcow thing started, Nick was one of the first ones really to criticize lolcow because he didn't like the more scripted part of it, kinda, you know? Of the played up drama. And also when Tommy didn't get paid. So again, not really being truthful here.
Nick doesn't have 12 hours of content on Keemstar and lolcow, even though there's way more than 12 hours of content.
I'm pretty sure if you condense everything Nick ever said about Keemstar, you will get more than 12 hours.
Worth talking about that, you know, train wreck of a show.
Yeah, forcing the drama, yes, exactly.
Like, that's kind of the point of it, even to an extent. But, like, yeah, like, if Keem did any of the shit I did, it would be, like, forgotten in a week. Like,
You tell me, if Keemstar did an OnlyFans where he puts on a dress, people would forget about that? Are you kidding me? I don't think so. That one alone That one alone would go down for years. People still bring up stuff Keemstar did 10 years ago.
I don't know, if Keemstar had an OnlyFans, dude, they'd be talking about that shit forever, I think.
Yes.
Well, I mean, Keemstar was basically like pimping out his girl, like with OnlyFans model.
What? We still pull up the Keemstar N-word clip, yes! And every Christmas, people talk about how they drove over a fucking dog. Every Christmas the dog tweet comes back.
Models and stuff, and nobody talked about it but me a month later in a gamer.
Does he mean the Bab situation right now? Does he mean the Babs situation? Where Babs and Keemstar's girlfriend were kissing? That's not throwing out your girlfriend. He's talking about Babs. Yeah, that's not the same as pimping out your girlfriend. God, he's retarded.
From our stream.
No,
so I don't know.
Maybe Keemstar pictures.
Maybe if it was Keemstar himself, yeah,
if it was
a
Keemstar
little bit.
himself, I'd have posted that on my wall. That's how crazy that shit would be if he was doing that stuff.
What? What? Excuse me? Alex, what are you saying?
If it was
a little bit.
I'd have posted that on my wall. That's how crazy that shit would be if he was doing that stuff.
He's saying if Keemstar had a OnlyFans, he would print it out and put it on his wall. Okay. I respect it.
Yeah, I mean, considering he still wears his shirt even when he goes swimming, like...
Listen, just because I have Saint with tits on my wall, okay?
Yeah, I suppose, but, like, I was getting shit on well before the OnlyFans thing. Like, the OnlyFans, like, yeah, that's a big, like, Bobby doing only what the fuck? What the fuck? Even though I didn't, like, fully even get to do it and I was gonna do it under another name. Like, regardless, you find that out, it's like, oh my god, exposed, holy shit, juicy... you know, info. But
yeah.
Before that, like...
What?
Yeah, I mean, considering he still wears his shirt even when he goes swimming, like... yeah, I suppose, but, like, I was getting shit on well before the...
Bowblax, you almost cried because people didn't call Augie fat when he came back. You almost had a breakdown over that, okay? You don't get to talk about other people's bodies, you don't get to body shame. Just because people called you fat and not Augie when he came back.
The OnlyFans thing. Like, the OnlyFans, like, yeah, that's a big, like, Bobby doing only what the fuck? What the fuck? Even though I didn't, like, fully even get to do it and I was gonna do it under another name. Like, regardless, you find that out, it's like, oh my god, exposed, holy shit, juicy.
Medley, I hate you. Why the fuck did you have to say that? Now I can't unsee it. The whole time I was staring at him and be like, Kind of reminds me of someone. Kind of reminds me of someone. And now you had to say it. Fuck you, Medley.
You know, info. But
yeah.
Before that, like, so you got me there. But before that, I'm like, what the fuck did I do other than, like, you know, confide in someone too much? I never even chat on Nick.
And being cringe online, the worst crime.
being
You saw, but I just showed you the messages. You just saw the messages that Bowblax is now talking about. What did I really do? Confide in Nick too much? Haha. Teehee. Come on now, Bobby. You're not mentioning how you demanded an apology in video or written form. Lying about someone calling him a fat retard. Saying how you built the commentary community and don't get enough respect, okay? Sit down, Bowblax. You chill your fucking horses there. Bruh. What did I do? Not confide too much in a friend? Nah. But you should be forced to watch that clip of Nick reading the DMs and then just being like, ah yeah, confiding in a friend. I wanna know what counts as chat onto Bowblax if all that didn't qualify. Yes, exactly.
being cringe online, yeah. As an autistic guy who's lived
as an autistic guy online, you know, as an autistic.
yeah, I literally have Let's Plays recorded from 2011 when I was like a little 14-year-old. Like,
don't make that voice.
Like, yeah, honestly, internet anarchists could dig more and make like 20 million sequels of me like in every period of my life if he wanted to.
And he might. Depends on how hot or cold the flavor of the month is, you know.
Yeah, the 2016 Bowblax versus the 2015.
Stay tuned. Who knows? Maybe I'm working on one, Bobby. You ever think of that?
I think Bowblax wants another episode of the Internet Anarchist, even though he complained about the whole time. He's like, he could make so much more if he wanted. Does he just want that? That's the public humiliation king I heard so much about.
I'm a bit of a video essayist myself. All right, let's move on to, so we touched upon the Black Lives Matter song. Could you tell me a little bit about the production of that? Because obviously I heard it through the H3 podcast. They played like the first 20 seconds of it. So I was curious about what the whole thing sounded like. And I'm like, dude, like
the most beautiful content Bowblax ever put out, the Black Lives Matter song. And then George Floyd happened and Bowblax learned that racism actually exists. The Black Lives Matter song, Portabella. You know, he only learned after George Floyd that racism exists. He thought racism was over. And then he had to learn it's still there, still alive.
The N-bomb towards the end, I'm like, I just died because I'm like, what is he doing? Tell me about the production, why you wanted to write that song, and your passions of music and parody songs.
Yeah, so I remember I made that song when I was actually moving out all my stuff to be in my first apartment in 2016. I mentioned that a little earlier in the interview, so we're going back to that. I think I was listening to Baited podcast episode 3. So I don't know if that had anything to do with what was on my mind or whatever. I don't know if they talked about race on that.
Who was on Baited podcast episode 3?
Tommy C.
The same who on every one.
Colossal's Crazy and Keemstar was like the episode before the Leafy one, so it was like at the height of everyone being like, So I don't think it has anything to do with it. I just remember I was listening to it while unpacking, and I was.
It's actually Keemstar's fault that he made the Black Lives Matter song.
I finished it.
Is that the claim now?
And I was bored, and I just started singing this tune in my head, like.
So it just came to you. The tune just came to you out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then I just started
and then you just start singing about how Black Lives Matter. You know how you are a disgruntled black man who hates every other race.
Talking about
Team can say so. Yeah, he's 8% black too.
Like the BLM stuff, because back then, this is like obviously pre George Floyd by like 4 years, and I grew up in Canada, and I kind of
people weren't really talking about BLM
by 4 years.
back then.
Yeah, so when people were talking about BLM in 2016, it was kind of in conjunction with like.
Or was it 12? Something 8 or 12.
Oh, SJWs, you know how H3 made all those SJW like mansplaining video. I just remember the mansplaining chair in particular. That one's really funny. But so BLM was kind of part of that like SJW kind of scene culture at the time, and I'm Canadian and white, and I live in it. There's not like a lot of black people in the area I live, mostly like East Indians and Asians and then white people and stuff like that.
Bowblax actually trying to become a leftist. Really, yeah. He tries, but it's really funny because after he shat on them for so long, kinda a hard drive there. Wish I could watch, but I'm on strict platonic date right now. Oh, strictly platonic, huh? Right now waiting for the dude. Hell yeah, have fun, Jella. And hey, Little Bell, welcome to Pain.
So I just assumed that, you know, because you could legally do anything regardless of your skin color in America, that racism was over. Like, it's just over. Like, nobody's racist. Like, there's no...
Listen, Bowblax thought racism was over. How was he supposed to know? How was he supposed to know there's still racism out there in the world?
Like, why do we need to do Black Lives Matter? Of course Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, fucking Asian Lives Matter, all lives matter. What the hell? So I just thought it was like overreaction SJW stuff, because I didn't really, understand where they were coming from. I was like completely removed from it, just a dumb teenager. And
no, that's fair. I think when people first heard it for the first time, I think many people had the same like idea as you.
Is Bowblax in Canada? I think so. Yes.
Of course,
Yes, he is. Yes.
Lives matter. All lives matter.
Yeah.
That was kind of like the idea at the time. Obviously, the meaning is much more deeper than that.
Yeah, so that was kind of where I was coming from with it. So I was just being goofy and taking it to its extreme. Like, what if people were so Black Lives Matter, but that it's like the only life that matters? And like, they go crazy with it. Kind of like, yeah. So Yeah, it's just that was kind of on my mind at the time, I guess.
Listen, we're learning the deep Black Lives Matter Bowblax song lore, okay?
Because you know, 2016 anti-SJW, whatever. So I matched like with my tune, like that concept, like some people don't know the struggle. We always get bullied, and I use like words like
we
bully.
Get bullied. That's such a good line. I love that.
Yeah, because like to me, bully is such a silly juvenile word. Like you'd get bullied in high school, right? Like bully, you know. I feel like people put more meaning on that word in more recent years, but especially back then, like bully, like cyberbully. It's kind of like a meme. Like we always get bullied because we are black. It's like.
So did you record that all in one take?
Yes, it was impromptu. I started singing it before recording, and then I decided to record it because I liked the beat.
You know, I just decided I have to record this. This is such a banger.
And momentum out of
the beat.
Yeah. Yeah. There's probably many other like long lost songs that I sung of various degrees,
races
in a
and
similar way.
Other
No,
races.
I don't know if they're all themed like that. But...
Damn, no Asian Lives Matter song. That's so sad.
You know, I just randomly get a tune in my head and start making up random lyrics all the time. But that was like the one time I decided to record it, I guess.
Oh, you tell me that was just all straight from the happy. So creative. Everybody's so creative.
On my phone.
Some of the lines. That's pretty impressive, Bobby. Pretty impressive.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. It's the BLM song, so it's a little weird to be complimented on that. So a fun fact about that is that it was so impromptu that like I was kind of like jiving around the room, and you can kind of hear me moving in the audio.
Some shuffling around.
It's only just one.
Wayne, that's rough. Bobby isn't pretty enough to be this stupid.
Audio, there's no editing, it's just the raw audio, right? So there's one point where like I'm saying we always get bullied, and I'm like I have like my phone here and I'm leaning in and out, and I'm like I have one foot in like an empty tub and another like out of the empty tub, because I'm just like hyped that I have my own bathroom for my own apartment or whatever. Nice. So like you
ever get hyped about your bathtub? Okay, I understand getting hyped about the bathtub. I can't complain.
The squeaking of the tub against my feet and the audio and stuff like that. So yeah, it was like a celebration song, I guess, for moving in.
That's
the
awesome.
BLM song. Yeah.
Bruh, you ever move into a new house and you're like, hell yeah, time for BLM?
Fantastic, Bobby. Would you ever consider making like a remastered, clean version of the BLM song?
Oh god.
I've thought about it, like to various degrees of severity. Usually not too serious about it because I never end up doing it. But John Swan.
Damn, please, new BLM song coming bad.
Actually, if you know him, old YouTuber who got into drama for like lying.
Don't recognize the name.
Stream. But anyway, he started making a remix, but he didn't want to release it because he was too afraid of the optics.
Damn.
But yeah, he made a whole new beat and it sounded really good, and he even added a gunshot sound effect for like.
Do you have that? Do you have a part of that?
No, I don't. I think he would only have it.
Stop picking your nose on camera.
I haven't talked with him in like forever. I don't even know if he's.
Could you do me a favor? Just reach out to him out of the blue, like, hey, you still got that BLM
Yeah,
song?
he probably doesn't, but I'll definitely reach out.
Dude, it'd be so crazy to see like whatever he has. It could be put it on my channel. I'm totally cool with optics on that.
Yeah, but if someone else.
Yeah, John Swan made like I said, like he just explained the clean up version, kinda, and apparently that wasn't there, but no one ever heard it. I think no one really has that one.
Else wants to take up the mantle and they want more clean audio of it. I mean, I already said it back then, so I guess if you want me to
all right, well also here there are some,
I don't know,
there are some people in that space for that here in the H universe. So you guys you heard it first. If you want to reach out to Bobby to finish that remastered BLM song, let me know and we'll reach out.
Yeah, It's just like so goofy. I obviously didn't have any like I've never been
I'll definitely reach out, Bobby. Not planning to reach out. That's me when I say I'll call someone back. Yeah, don't worry, I'll definitely call you back. 10 years later.
Racist, really, like in my head, like to me, like getting hung up on skin color and like the different culture or whatever that would come from that is like getting hung up on the eye color, someone's eye color or hair color. Like it doesn't make it doesn't make sense to me. So
listen, Bowblax sees no ways. He sees no ways.
Part of my ignorance with it, but yeah, the whole song is just. My point is the whole song is very goofy in nature, despite the premise. You know, I'll have you know, I've gotten a lot of free N-word passes for that song from black people, so you know.
Why is he making that voice? Why? Why that voice? Stop that.
Let's move on to the next Bowbie specific question. So you were invited to the H3 live show. I know we talked about
Looks like he's about to fall asleep. He's like, a
little bit during the soundbite tournament, but I wasn't recording that part. So my question to you is, do you regret your decision not going on and being a part of the H3 live show?
It would have been like a cool moment for content, but I really he just wanted me up for like a short bit, and I don't know, I wanted to see him in a more like peer-to-peer, like maybe we got dinner after or talk a little bit.
What? Maybe I wanted him to take me out for dinner.
Not me just like pop on and be a little soundbite and move off. It would have been good for the content, but for like the time and resources I had for the trip I was on, because I was only there for like a couple days, and I was mostly hanging out in the Anaheim area, and their stuff is more near.
No pass. Okay, Chris just removed all of Bowblax's passes. Time to revoke Bowbie's black card, I guess.
Or like LA, I'm pretty
Give
sure.
him back.
It just if I were to commit like, you know, half of a day that I have on this trip, I would want it to be more, you know, peer-to-peer. So I don't regret not going on, but I do think it would have been cool for the
Dude, it would have been iconic if you went there. And so many, dude,
Stop lying.
We would have had so many pictures with fans. Like I remember the guests of the show that came on. They were just walking around the lobby, and you know, fans were lining up and taking pictures with whoever they could. So definitely missed opportunity. And hopefully, maybe an opportunity could pop up again in the future. Who knows? Who knows what's in the future?
Yeah.
For Bowblax and H.
It was the right decision. I'm sure at the time, I guess.
Up next.
Maybe one day.
How the fuck can I get hands on the Bowbie plushie? Do you have any left in reserve?
Not the Bowbie plushie. You know, in case you missed it, the second launch of the Bowbie plushie with the Mayo monkey sadly failed. He couldn't sell enough. After he barely made any advertisement for it, you know. And he somehow thought it was a really good idea to start that campaign in the middle of this controversy. For some reason. You know, surprisingly it failed. So no second launch of the Bowblax plushies. The first one, ask Keem for them. Keem apparently has like boxes full of them, crates full of them, after he helped with the first launch where he just bought a whole shit ton of them. Didn't the first plush also fail until someone bought a lot of them? Yeah, Keemstar was that. At first H3 was it who wanted to do it? But they pulled back after Bowblax sided with Orgy on some beef they had. They were like, no, fuck you. And then Keem bought all the plushies just to rub it into H3's face. So until this day, he has crates full of it. Like some people, I think, Chris Sanak and Turkey Tom said, you know, they just went there and grabbed a handful. Threw them into their car.
Telling anyone about? Do you have any
leftovers?
leftover?
No, I don't. I used all my leftovers with the 2 VidCon trips that happened
okay.
after they came out. I've given it to some VidCon people that I meet up with.
Yeah, the VidCon people would deserve it for sure to come out to see you. That's right.
Yeah, and then you know, I gave some to H3, and that's all that's left.
I gave some to H3, yeah. Yeah, and you won't shut up about it. How your fucking plushie is there on the fucking podcast.
And,
Bobby, please do some research to see if there could be. There's got to be some way to get me a plushie. I want the plushie.
No, I'd have to do another campaign and I'd have to get 200, but I already tried that. So no, I think.
Yeah, maybe next time, John, do it while you're in the middle of your stress. You know, if you're in the middle of a controversy. Oh, that face. The face of an angel.
I think.
Does it have to be with that vendor? There's got to be a different vendor that could.
There might be another way, but it would take a lot of.
Please.
I don't know. We'll have to see. But
okay.
Maybe like in the far future if I'm well off, and then we have like a good.
And then he will make his own toy company. Baby user, no. Why are you mean? No, I think just Alex here, the one who interviews him, just isn't really too well versed in the drama with Bowblax, or just tries to do be the nice guy here. That, you know, so Bowbie doesn't piss off immediately. I don't know much about Alex, I'll be honest, aside from him being like an H3 centered channel.
Limited time retro Bowblax plush or something like that, but
let's say someone returns a plushie to you. You let me know right away whenever the opportunity is available for a Bowby plushie.
Well, then if someone returns a plush, I'll know my docs is out, so that's not good.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good. I guess you'd rather get a plush than.
I thought you got docs so many times because people looked at the fucking public documentation of your home being. I forgot the word for it. Both in H3 after show, yeah.
Human skulls in the mail, am I right?
Yeah, that's I'd rather have 2 Bowblax plushie skulls.
All right. I'm curious.
Foreclosure was the word I'm looking for. Ha!
About what your financial situation's like, because I've seen like online, oh, Bowblax is on the verge of homelessness. Is that true, or like what is your current financial situation?
Oh, we will learn about Bowblax. Is Bowblax homeless, or what? And what is his final situation? Let's see. Is Lee?
That's not true. Obviously, because my YouTube hasn't been
that's not true actually. Then what was the foreclosure for?
doing as well with like the Twitterverse stuff. I have switched my main source of revenue, so I have like another job now. So it's not my main source of revenue YouTube anymore. But I
have another job now. You tell me Bowblax has a real job now? Crazy of two. Crazy of two.
Financially fine, but I'm not like in the same position that I was when my videos were doing really well and I didn't need to work that other job. So
hey, that's fine. I mean,
stuff has been down. Like obvious, like people have eyes. Check my channel.
Is that why people are making these allegations just because the views are down?
Don't forget that Bowblax likes to sometimes not really tell the truth, so he might be leaving something out here, but from what he says, apparently, I guess he has a job. Don't know if I'm buying it.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like much to go off of. That's crazy. Like, anyways, it's just weird speculation. Oh, Bowby's views are down, therefore he's homeless. Is that really the connection?
Well, there was like a private document of mine that got doxed and leaked. That
it was not a private document. It's just like every other document in this situation.
Like indicated that I was late on a payment, but that has all been resolved.
Rain, have you looked at Bowblax? You tell me this guy works at retail. You tell me you can see him at retail. Shaking my head at you, Wayne.
Since the date of that, but that document apparently was public behind a paywall on like a government website or something. Someone like went in to like find
that's normal. Bowblax, stop acting like this is something extraordinary. This is normal. Yes, you can do that.
Like stuff related to my name, and that came up, but it was already resolved by the time it got leaked. But
that's nothing.
People use that to infer. Yeah,
I've missed a payment on a credit card just because I forgot once. You know, like who cares?
Yeah.
So it's only nebulous.
Yeah. So
look, the dollar store's retail. I never said he works. No, but yeah, you know what? You know what? Fine. You know what, Wayne? True.
Yeah. I'm fine.
So you heard it here first, folks.
You Peachblax won your poll? Hell yeah. Oh yeah, because Peaches from the ACC and Bowblax both crashed out about fucking Among Us. I was like, hey, so what would be their shipping name? So they can, you know, play fucking Among Us together. And Peachblax won.
Bowby is homeless.
Yeah, I'm homeless in my own home. Like, how long have they been like?
I mean, looks kind of empty behind you, you know. This is the kind of guy I'm scared of. This is the kind of person I'm scared of. When I enter their home and the wall is just fucking empty, and on the shelf there's just one Sonic figurine.
It's all green screen. This is all like background trickery.
Yeah. I'm here. I'm in my home. Sipping on some boba.
Boba with Bowby. Next question. Do you still have a passion for online drama?
To be honest, not as much anymore.
Yeah, suddenly when he is the topic, not as much, you know. I hate it when I am the topic. I do not like to be the topic of drama.
Because like when you
I would love to see what Bowblax would have done if he would have someone like himself when he did the Tipster Bully streams, how he would react to that.
the ringer yourself, and then also I was kind of like losing a lot of interest in it in general, like the for the past couple years.
Never say boba with Bobby again, Alex, it will destroy you. True.
I'd say since 2023.
The famous last words.
I just like kept covering whatever topic that made sense to cover as it came in, and you know, for the first 3 or 4 years of doing Twitterverses, I loved it. But after a while, like there's just some topics that I didn't care as much for, or I just didn't want to go through like documenting it.
And again, what he didn't like was that people didn't care about his opinion. They just wanted him to shut up and read the tweets, but no one ever really cared about his opinion. Like I said before, no one really was like, oh, a new drama, I wonder what Bowblax says about this situation. No, they just wanted him to read the fucking tweets so they don't have to look them up themselves. And then after some time, he got kinda salty about how others like Nick or Turkey Tom more serious than him. Because he also wanted to be like, you know, the niche internet famous. Be the niche little internet celebrity.
Because a lot of these controversies turn into like sexual assault stuff, which, you know,
What?
A lot of them
I can read through it, but like I'd find myself like after spending a whole day reading a bunch of documentation and allegations about a sexual assault, I'd have to like take a break for like a full day and decompress because it's just like it is a lot,
Weak.
especially to you know, some of the stuff in there is like crazy, and I have to like still put on the Twitterverse's voice and like not kind of, you know, be like whoa or whatever. Even though like it's just so it was that doing that over and over, and then just the whole process of it all. I'm like, do I really lose passion for it completely? Especially like considering I've been
Why
like,
Connor is better. He gets. No one cares about his opinion. Yes, exactly. Bobby can't handle a Google Docky. Nah, he could never.
channel off of it and stuff, but like yeah, my passion is a lot more selective and dwindling in comparison to before, for sure.
Hey, that's totally respectable, you know. You cover and make videos on whatever topics and whenever you want, you know. And now that
Not if you want to pay rent. In his situation.
your main occupation is somewhere else, you know, that even, you know, proves more like I don't have to do this stuff anymore.
Yeah, exactly. I want to get back to making content because like I find a lot of enjoyment out of it, and I do find a lot of enjoyment out of making content. I wish I was making more, but I just got to find like that type of video that I would enjoy making in a like kind of repetitious fashion.
Yeah, for sure. I think
Not the
you'll find that
repetitious.
stuff again. You'll find it eventually. It took me a while to figure out that I like doing this type of content.
Yeah, so yeah, just working another job and kind of just going back to like the discovery phase and going back to the root.
It's interesting that he doesn't mention, like, not even kinda what the job is. Just like when he told to Nick, yeah, I'm figuring out my taxes for a year.
The train rolling on that, and so
Okay.
All right, my last Bobby specific question is, I know you and I talked about the potential of you being on LOLcow in the LOLcow universe. What would it
Will
take
he enter LOLcow universe?
to get you on LOLcow?
Keemstar would have to reach out to me directly, and then there'd probably have to be a deal where I at least get like a full month paid in advance, and then the money would have to be like enough.
Didn't he just say he's financially stable? And he has a job? Why is he immediately like, yeah, he would have to pay me a 4 month in advance and give me way more enough money. I want 1 million. Okay, he didn't say that, but you know what I mean.
Normally, I wouldn't have like such high, I guess, qualifications in terms of like money and like payment in advance and stuff. But like Keemstar, he's been pretty notorious to work for from outside looking in, and even like seeing some stuff behind the scenes, like the boogie crawling on the knees. Like that wasn't meant to be content. That was
the first thing I would think of was when Tommy C left.
Boogie crawling on his knees was a real thing that happened in private behind the scenes that was not meant to eventually be content.
Really?
So, like,
Holy fuck.
And then it got leaked to me through Nicholas Diorio. So
That's
like
fucking crazy.
Stop touching your nose.
it's yeah, working
Him
with
touching his nose the whole time makes me nervous. Don't like it.
team, I'd have to have a lot of guarantees, and even then I don't know how long it would last. But for the content, I'm kind of interested in how it would play out. But in terms of like me like doing it in a secure fashion. I just don't think that's possible.
No, yeah, not at all. I'm very worried about the angle they would want to take with you and their like WWE style of acting.
Get on your knees, Bobby. Put on the dress. You know you want to wear it.
It would not look good for you.
Yeah, and also like another thing that kind of cemented me of not doing it is there was one time where he did reach out to me on Twitter.
So I have to say it again, Bobby. Black is not your color.
He was like, we can have lolcow transformers, like referring to trans.
Yeah.
And I don't want to like be used in a way to like
Lolcow transformers? No. I think there are many people who would love to call themselves lolcow transformer. Hi Tusky, welcome to Pain.
You know, help transphobia or mockery of it in any way, you know? And I know, like...
Bobby, you mocked it yourself for years.
I'm not saying Team hates trans people, but he will try to use, like, through, as evidence through that tweet, he would try to use it as, like, a joke for the show, that aspect of me, and I don't want that to be used as a joke. So, that's, like, a huge component of it.
I don't want people to make that joke on me that I did for years.
Fair enough, Bobby. I respect the spine. Hell yeah. All right.
What spine? What spine? Brr.
Yeah, I have a little activity for us now that we're done with for the majority of our questions. So I made a little PowerPoint I will share.
I don't think you all want to see making sound bites with Bowblax. Bobby, it's a fetish, not an identity with ya. Yeah, I see many people who have that. Who have that suspicion, myself included, because he's like, yeah, I'm non-binary. That's why I would fuck trans woman. That's like, what? How does that fit together? No, that he's immediately on the point of, yeah, I would fuck him. I don't care, I would fuck him. And immediately, before even coming out, yeah, shortly after coming out, immediately with the OnlyFans stuff. Yeah. And just the way he talks about it just sounds very much like it. Like that it doesn't go that deep. But yeah, that was the new Bowblax content, you know. It's a quickie today, because it's another week. Again, Bowblax still not knowing what people think is not knowing what actually went wrong, still lying about everything that went down, downplaying his own part, being like, I just vented to a friend and now suddenly everyone hates me. I don't understand why. And you're leaving out a whole lot of things. Not just the messages with Nick, but also how he lied to and about Connor and Augie. The whole stuff about his BPD, his mania that apparently runs in his family, you know, the Sonic mania, and the Nutto mode. Well, I forgot how much bullshit he pulled. Then the catfishing he did with another non-binary person's pictures. Making alt accounts on Reddit to boost his own content in the H3 subreddit. Starting one fight after the other with Tipster. Yeah. All that stuff. I'm non-binary and yet to be attracted to a trans woman. Bobby is such... I've yet to be attracted to a trans woman. Yet it doesn't have anything to do with your gender, you know? That's a sexuality, Bowblax. It doesn't mean just because you're that you have to be attracted to that. And again, going straight to fucking. Not like, yeah, I have no problem with that. I don't care about gender. Now immediately, yeah, I would fuck him. I would fuck him. The perseverance is admirable. Oh yeah, and then claiming that Nick is content cop. And being like, nah, I'm sure. Black is everyone's color, not Bowblax. Not Bowblax color. Not Bowblax color, sadly. But yeah. Short update on how nothing has changed and everything is still bad in that corner. I hope you all enjoyed it. Have a good night. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you all on the next one. Thank you all for stopping by. Bye-bye!